Hi, I'm your host Aria. Many people have seen or even heard of psychological thrillers, but when you were watching one, did you even know you were watching it? Many people get confused with horror movies and psychological thrillers. A psychological thriller is a thriller that focuses on the character's mental health and psychology. Many people find psychological thrillers disturbing, but if you're like me, without further ado, here are the top 5 psychological thrillers. Number 5, The Machinist. The Machinist is about a factory worker named Trevor. Trevor suffers from severe insomnia, which has affected his mental health and weight. In the movie, Trevor descends further into paranoia after unintentionally injuring a coworker. He then starts blaming his problems on a mysterious figure named Yvonne. We follow Trevor as his insomnia worsens and the delusions become reality, or so he thinks it does. This movie is very mind-bending because you, as a viewer, don't know what is real or fake.
What's going on here? I've never seen you before.
What are you talking about? Come in here every night sitting on that same stool staring at your coffee.
Number 4, Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs is about a rookie cop trying to stop a serial killer, but the only way she can is to have the help of Hannibal Lecter. Clarice, the cop, ends up catching the serial killer, even with all Hannibal Lecter's curveballs. The most psychotic part of the whole movie is at the end when Lecter escapes and calls Clarice to tell her that he won't be coming after her.
Not long ago, but I'm having an old friend for dinner. Bye.
Pretty creepy, right? Well, it's just getting creepier. This takes us to Number 3, Psycho. Psycho is about a son and his mother who own a motel. The mother's name is Norma Bates, and the son's name is Norman Bates. The name of their motel is Bates Motel. In the story, Norman's mother finds love and becomes engaged. Full with rage, Norman thinks that his mother is abandoning him by marrying this man and decides to kill his mother and her fiancé, but makes it look like a murdered suicide, making Norma look like she killed her fiancé and then herself.
But she's harmless. She's as harmless as one of those stuffed birds.
Number 2, The Shining. The Shining is about a family who moved to a hotel because their husband and father, Jack, becomes the Overlook Hotel's winter caretaker, hoping to cure his writer's block. Jack continues to write but goes nowhere, but his son Aldi starts having disturbing visions. Jack begins to discover the hotel's dark secrets, but while doing so, he becomes manic and begins to terrorize his family. These series of events all come back to the hotel and the way it affects Jack.
Here's Johnny!
Number 1, Vertigo. Vertigo is a mind-bending movie about an ex-cop named Scotty, who falls for a woman named Judy. Sadly, Judy commits suicide and Scotty is left wondering why. All of a sudden, a woman who looks exactly like Judy comes into his life. Scotty then finds out that Judy is the woman and she's very much alive. And the woman he supposedly saw fall off the roof was a woman that Judy and her husband had thrown off the roof to cover their tracks of murder.
You waited for it to clear and then you sneaked down and drove into town, is that it? And then, you were his girl, huh?
This movie was one of Alfred Hitchcock's best pieces of work. It will make you very confused, but you will also enjoy it, and that's why number 1 is Vertigo. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed.